That is what I'm expecting.
Allesandra stated the obvious. It was never an issue when Katrina made her do it, and Kate would stand right beside her mother laughing.
It has to be quick before the kitten starts to smell, and I want to give it a proper send-off quickly.
I am sure it won't be too hard for Kate, said Desmond. It was so minor in his eyes compared to what they were looking to achieve. If Allesandra had asked him to do it, he would have done it in a heartbeat.
That's easy for you to say when you aren't the one doing it.
Kate glared at her father. Kate put on her best smile to push through Alessandra's punishment.
I shall get to it right away.
She would have to sacrifice one of her pairs of gloves to do the job, since she was not going to let her bare hand touch the soil. Kate also had a way to get back at Allesandra for making her do this lowly job. Katrina watched in horror as Kate walked away to dig a hole with her hands. Her daughter must have lost her mind at the same time her husband did. "Kate!" she called, chasing after Kate to stop her from embarrassing herself. "Alfred, the final gift, please," Edgar said now that the drama was partially over with. He had the final piece to confirm his engagement to Allesandra. "Yes, young master." Alfred showed a small box he had with him. "You are too kind, Edgar. The gift to me was already enough." Desmond rubbed his hands, patiently waiting to see what else he was going to receive. "This is not for you." Edgar glared at the greedy man. "This is for my future bride." He got down on one knee beside where Allesandra sat and opened the box to reveal a diamond ring. Allesandra had completely forgotten about a ring. She was taken aback by the size of it, as all the jewelry she had was small in comparison to it.
"Won't that be uncomfortable?"
she wondered. "You don't like it? It's a family heirloom." Edgar snapped the box shut after seeing her reaction to the ring. There was no point in giving her something she wouldn't like. As quickly as he got down on one knee, Edgar got back up. "I will find you something better by the end of the day." Wait, Desmond stuttered, confused as to why Allesandra didn't like such a big ring. She would probably be wearing their house on her finger. "Give her a moment to think, Duke Edgar. She must be in shock at how big, how splendid it is." Well, Edgar waited to hear from Allesandra, but it was clear from her body language she did not like it. Allesandra thought it would be rude of her to not accept the ring he brought to her, but she couldn't imagine walking around with such a large object on her finger. She preferred to be honest with the Duke, and considering he didn't look offended, she knew he wouldn't mind.
"It is too large,"
she softly replied. "There is nothing as too large," Desmond argued, annoyed by Alessandra's response. This was why he'd rather have Kate be the one marry Edgar. Kate knew the value of material things and how much they mattered. Allesandra was nothing more than a fool. "I will find something more suited for you." Edgar dismissed the Baron's comment. There was something too large if Allesandra didn't like it. He made the mistake of not finding something Allesandra would like, instead of giving her what was passed down for generations. The ring he brought was made for a woman long ago and passed down to her children. At some point, one had to consider the woman being proposed to would like a ring made for them, rather than one made for someone else and passed down. "When we meet again, I shall place that ring on your finger. Baron, send Allesandra with all her things to start living with me in 2 days' time. I shall have a separate bedroom for her until we are wed, and you have my word I shall not touch her." Allesandra was surprised to hear he wanted her to come live with him in 2 days' time. She'd asked to come live with him while they were in her bedroom, only to be rejected. And now he was saying yes. She could not figure out what Edgar was thinking. "What?" Desmond asked in belief. It was not in the plan for Allesandra to go live with Edgar. If she did that, there was no way for Kate to be able to interact with him, as Edgar won't casually visit their home. "I don't think that's a good idea. What will the people say?" "It's not the first time a woman has stayed with her future husband until the wedding, and it will not be the last. There is a lot to be planned, and many dinners for Allesandra to attend. I would rather have her next to me than the back and forth. It is nothing to discuss, as it is final," said Edgar. "Alfred, prepare the carriage for us to leave. This house is starting to irritate me," Edgar muttered as he started to feel uncomfortable. His hate for the Baron's house did not decrease. "Come see me out," he told Allesandra.
Excuse me, Father,
Allesandra said, stepping up from her seat to walk with the Duke. She held on to Edgar's hand, walking side by side as they followed the butler out while leaving her father in a panic. "You can finally breathe now," Edgar said when they got outside, away from prying eyes. Allesandra stumbled as she stepped outside the home and would have fallen if not for Edgar holding on to her.
I can't believe I just did that.
Her knees had suddenly gone weak as what she did dawned on her. "I enjoyed the show, Allesandra. Finally, some good entertainment in the Baron's home. I'd bet it felt really good to speak to them like that," said Edgar. Alessandra's fire had only started to burn, and he would shield her from anyone looking to put it out. He saw something in her today that no one else did. The town had no idea what was coming their way. With his help, Allesandra would become a woman to not be messed with.
It did feel good. I am used to making up these kinds of scenarios in my head, and now it has finally happened. I did forget how to breathe back there, and I was so nervous I would have tripped over my words.
Allesandra clutched her dress, finding the moment to be surreal. "You did good." Edgar patted her head. The show was 10 times better for those watching Allesandra, and it would be even better when she becomes more confident in herself. Allesandra looked down at the floor, feeling strange to receive a compliment from Edgar and a pat on the head. It felt nice to have someone do this for her. She wanted to work harder to receive more compliments from him.
"Thank you,"
she replied. Edgar smiled, viewing Allesandra as a small kitten, something he needed to nurture and protect. "Duke Edgar," Desmond said, interrupting the moment. Edgar rolled his eyes, taking his hand away from Alessandra's head. "What is it, Baron?" "I came to see you off as you were my guest. Please, come again." "Allesandra, I want to have a word with your father. Until next time." Edgar picked up her right hand and kissed the back of it.
"Okay,"
Allesandra replied, leaving to give the two men some privacy. As she passed by her father, she saw how nervous he became to speak with Edgar all alone. "Do not sweat, Baron. I want to have a civil conversation with you. Come closer." Edgar motioned for him to do so. "Closer, Baron." Yes. Desmond felt déjà vu at this moment, but Edgar had already gotten what he wanted, which was Allesandra. Therefore, there was no need for him to be attacked again. "Edgar, wait," he exclaimed as Edgar's hand grabbed hold of his slender neck. "One strand out of place, one cut on her skin, one complaint from her mouth, and I will kill you and your wife." Edgar gripped Desmond's neck tighter for the Baron to understand he wasn't playing around. "Treat her well while I'm being nice to you."
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.